Sir, today is my first day. So, which topic is going on?
Yeah, as of now, we had discussed about the locator concepts and yesterday. So we have covered all the locators. Today we will cover some of the things from weights and one more thing I will discuss more about mouse handling things. Why do we need mouse handling of
Okay,
those things?
sir. Synchronization is over.
Okay, regarding which one are you talking about?
Wait statements.
Yeah, weight statements I didn't discuss about it yet.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, I'm just running the previous one which we saw yesterday.
Ravi, what was the problem yesterday? Did you able to
Uh,
figure out?
yeah, it with the synchronization issues. I just kept some weights on the perfect points. That's it. We're done. So if you see here, it is just returning false as it is not selected initially and returning true as it got selected after selecting the particular checkbox, which is Apple. Okay. You guys just try to automate the similar things and tell me if you face any synchronization issues like that. Okay. Okay. Today, initially, we'll see with the mouse handling. What is the importance of mouse handling and why do we need mouse handling? Let me show you. I'm just creating a new class under day 3 sessions project. You can keep that. Okay. I'm just checking the checkbox publish static void main and click on finish. And I'm just copying the same code just for launching the browser. And I need to add the jars. Okay. Regarding mouse handling, we will go with the spicejet.com because we have better examples there. So see here, we all always the click is not going to work perfectly because for some of the things like flipkart.com and spicejet applications, we just need to hover on the specific web elements and it will open up the related things. Okay, if you see here, I don't need to click on this login and login or sign up. If I just hover on this particular web element, it will open up the sub elements here, the menu items. And whenever I just hover on this Spice Club members, it is showing a couple of the things again, which are member login and sign up. Even in the Flipkart web application, yeah, if you just hover on electronics, it will just open the complete things and TV appliances. Okay, today we will discuss about this SpiceJet application, and maybe yeah, we will try to log in. Okay, we need to click on this member login. Okay, without using this dot click. Okay, initially I will show you what it will happen. Yeah, after logging in, I just need to take this URL. Driver.find element by guys. Most of the times I will be using the Xpath just because everyone will get familiar how to write all those Xpaths, because if it is ID or class name, you can directly copy it and paste it here. But Xpaths, we just need to learn writing the Xpath. So mm, most of the times we'll discuss the Xpaths only. I will be using the Xpath, so you all get familiar and can write easily. Okay. I just took the XPath and I want to write the XPath for this web element, that is login or sign up. As it is anchor tag, I just selected the anchor tag. So I have two web elements here with the same text, that is login or sign up. So by using indexing, I'm just selecting the first one. Uh, just see, uh, it, it highlighted the required web element. So that is the correct one which we are looking for. Okay. And I want to click this Spice Club members as well, right? Element. So after clicking on this particular login or sign up, I'm trying to click on this particular Spice Club members. I'm just showing why it is not suitable to use the dot click method. Okay. After that, we will see the mouse handling. Dot find element by Xpath. Let me run this particular project. Browser got open and SpiceJet application is loading. It should click on login or sign up and then Spice Club members. Okay. We just faced an exception, that is no such element exception for Spice Club members. So it is unable to find this particular Xpath because whenever it goes to this particular 13th line, it will just find out the login or sign up web element and then click on it. When I just click on it, it will reload the page. Okay, and there is no chance of clicking on the next web element, that is Spice Club members. So we don't need to click on that particular web element. We just need to hover our mouse on this particular login or sign up. Okay, so what should we do? And we have actions class for this. Using actions class, we can just mouse hover and select the things accordingly. Let's discuss. I'm just commenting out because I want to use the Xpath. I'm just imposing the driver into the act object. Act dot. See here, we have multiple methods here. This actions class is used for mouse operations. Okay. Yeah, this is the actions class. So even if you want to double click on any particular web element, we can do that by using actions. Uh, be achievable with the actions class. Okay. So these are the different methods we have in the actions class, and you just go through that. Okay. Most of the times we will be using move to element. Okay. This one, move to element, the web element. With start exploring with all the things like why it is interface, why it is a class, and how we are accessing different kinds of things in this Selenium. Just explore each and everything. Once you start with that, it will be more familiar with all the concepts. Move to element, and I just need to mention the web element where I need to move my cursor. Okay. Yeah, I'm just selecting the second one, and I need to mention the target here. And I'm just removing the dot click method here. Just import the web element, that is org openqa.selenium. and then and just assigning one more variable for this Spice Club members. And for this actions class, and we need to build and perform the particular when we are moving this when we are moving the mouse to the particular web element, we need to build and perform.
What is build and perform?
Build and perform are those two methods. See here, generate a composite action containing all actions so far. It will just it will actions which we are doing here. Like whenever the complete project is done, we're going to build it, right? Similarly, uh, it will build the actions which we are doing.
Okay.
Is it necessary to make a wave element object?
Like this Spice Club.
Wave element and object ये variables we are making now. Is it necessary without making a wave element,
Yeah,
without
we
taking
can do that. We can directly put this but complete statement
yeah,
here. Yeah, that can be fine. Just to make it clear, I just kept like that.
Any difference?
No, nothing. If I want to use this particular web element again, it will be handy like this.
Okay.
Yeah, if I don't use it again, yeah, that is fine. We can closing the previous sessions. Okay. After loading on the application, I will keep some wait here, around 5 seconds. Okay, I'm just trying to run it. Okay, application got loaded. Okay, are you able to see? It just hovered on this login and sign up, and then Spice Club member, and I just need to click on this member login. It's a very good example for this mouse hover, so people can practice it again. So this is another anchor tag. So I'm just writing the Xpath for and see here I have two web elements with the same name. I mean same text. Let me check which we are looking for, either the first one or the second one. I think we are looking. member login and driver.find element by Xpath. Act.move to element, that is member login dot where. See here, I'm just hovering to the particular member login, but I want to click on that particular member login. So I just need to click. Okay, what this actions plus mouse, how it will works means it will find out particular web element and it will go to the center of that particular web element and then it will hover. Okay, so most of the times whenever it doesn't work with the dot click, we're going to use this mouse actions even for clicking. I'm just clearing the console, saving the project and trying to run it. Opened up the browser and loading this application.
Build and perform we can use after any actions, Ravi.
Yeah, it will wait for 5 seconds. Okay, I didn't click on it.
Yeah, firstly hover then click na. Can we write like this? Build dot perform dot click.
Uh, no, this is the perfect syntax for this. We just need to, all the actions will be going, all the actions are going to build and perform. It is not like first move element and then build.
Looks like the Xpath which we copied is not correct.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't copy the perfect expert. Guys, expert, I didn't copy it correctly. Okay. I'm just using thread.sleep again for 6 seconds and then I'm closing my browser. Application is still loading. It will wait for 5 seconds and it just clicked on the member login. So it navigated to the next page after clicking on the member login. So it is working fine. Now if you see here, we were using the same action 3 times and instead of using all this click dot build dot perform, all those things, we can reuse the code by keeping all the actions in a separate class. Okay. We will see how to do it. Under the default package, I'm just creating another actions, I mean one base class, okay, where we will keep all the different kinds of actions so we can access it easily. Base class. And under that, I will be going to declare a couple of methods. Void mouse over. Okay. So here I'm using this mouse over. And what are the things which I need to mention here? Two things. See here, I need to get the driver instance. But my driver instance is in this particular class, that is mouse handling class. I need to pass the driver instance to the base class as well. Okay, that's the reason I'm passing my driver instance. And one more is login, which is web element. Okay, so I'll be passing the web element as well. And one more method which I require is mouse click. I just need to pass both the things again. And I'm copying it. Okay. If you see here, under the base class, I am just mentioning the different kinds of actions. One is mouse over and the other is mouse click, like that. Not only for this project, if you maintain like this all the actions in a separate base class, you can directly copy this particular base class into any of the other projects and start using these actions. Okay. So I just commented out and this as well. Base action. Whenever I just mention the base actions object, I am able to see two different methods. One is mouse click and the mouse hover, which we just declared in the base class. As of now, I'm just selecting this mouse hover, and the driver instance is the same one. So I'm just keeping the same thing. And how about the web element? That is the login. Copy it again and mouse click, that is driver, and that is member login. I think everything is clear as of now. Let me rerun it. Clearing the console, saving the project, and running it. So application is getting loaded. It will wait for 5 seconds now. Okay, and it just clicked on the member login. Hope you guys are getting it okay. Um, so it is good to maintain separate class for all the different kinds of actions. Okay. In future, we will be getting some more actions. I will discuss more about it. Okay, like JavaScript, like all those things, we'll be getting it. We'll see. I'm just clearing all the comments. So just to make it clear, I'm just explaining what we've done here. Just open up the browser and navigate it to the SpiceJet web application. And here we are finding the login web element and assigning some path to find out the particular web element, that is the login or sign up. So by using base class, we were declaring the couple of methods which are related to the mouse. One is mouse hover and the mouse click. So I'm just using mouse hover here. So which element I am going to mouse over, that is the login. And here I am going to mouse over on the Spice Club members. And I just need to click on the mouse click. So I just use the mouse click method from the base class. And the element which I'm going to click is the member login. Okay. So I just perform these things here. Now, what is the next thing which I want to do? Today we will discuss how to read the list of values. Okay, we'll be seeing list of things whenever we click on any web element, or let me show you some examples here. See, when I just hover on this electronics, I am able to see all this list. Under mobiles, I can see MI, Realme, Samsung, Infinix, Oppo, Apple, Vivo, Honor, like that. Even here, whenever you just click on this departure city, I'm able to see all the city values. I mean, all the city names. That is Ahmedabad, Ajmer, Amritsar. Okay, I just want to read all those things, either either under this thing or this. I just want to read complete all the list of cities in India and the international. So we will see how we're going to achieve that. Okay. Initially, for writing all this list of web elements, we need to write the perfect XPath, which it will capture all the web elements. The XPath should be like it should be navigated the each and every city name. So initially, yeah, see here, it is like that. And if you get all these li tags, I'll be able to navigate to the each and every city name. See here, under drop down group 1, we have India, that is, this is drop down group 1, and this is drop down group 2. Okay. Yeah, see here under this particular tags, we have two tags. One is drop down group 1 and the other is drop down group 2. So under this drop down group 1, we have India, that is India, and the city names. Under this UL, we have all the list of city names. I have 4 more columns here. So under each and every column, I will be getting the list of values. See here, when I just hover on this particular UL, it is highlighting all the first column values. Whenever I just hover on the second column, second UL, it is just highlighting the second column values. Okay, like that. Go to the drop down group 2. Okay, so now I need to print all the values which I am able to see here. Okay, that is right from starting Ahmedabad to Vishakhapatnam and here Bangkok to Riyadh. Okay, I want to print all the values in my console. Now we will build the XPath here. So before writing the XPath for that, what are the different operations we are performing to get all those elements? That is, we are clicking on this departure city. Am I right? So until and unless you click on this departure city, the driver unable to see all these web elements. Okay. So initially you need to click on this. So write the XPath for that. Okay. And I just need to write the XPath for this. Or I can directly use the ID. As I said, I will be using the XPath. I'm just creating one more class here. It is reading cities. I'm copying the similar things. After navigating to the application, I just want to wait for 5 seconds. And then I want to perform the click operation on the drop down. Now we will run and see. It is loading up the SpiceJet application. We'll wait for 5 seconds. Yeah. So it just clicked on the first drop down. Okay. Now I want to read this list of values. Now try to write the XPath. Move it to down. Yeah. So it just navigated there. Now I should write the Xpath for these city values. Okay, I just need to get the unique tag so I can start searching from there. I think I can use this search options menu content. Okay. Save. And I think it is a class name. Yeah. Under the class name, I will be having two divs. So under that UL and then li and then anchor tag. So I will directly mention li. Right. See, when I just mention the li, it is highlighting each and every web element which I am looking for. Just entering. I'm just clicking on enter. It is navigating to the each and every web element, all the cities. Now I want to read these things. If I want to read only the first group, I can do that. Okay, you just need to mention this div, that is rate ID drop down group 1 and then li. See, you are only getting 56 web elements. When we didn't mention this particular group, we were getting 65. Okay. Yeah, we were having 9 more cities here. I'm able to navigate only the first group of city names. Okay, like that. I'm just removing it because I want to read all the 65 names. I'm just selecting the anchor tag here. Why we were selecting the anchor tag? Because I can read the text values whenever I just navigated to the anchor tag, because text values are present in the anchor tag, not on the li tag. Now see here, driver dot find element and find elements. But if we want to find the single web element, we will be using this find element. But now that is not the case. We want the multiple web elements, so we will be going with the find elements by Xpath. Now I am able to find it all the web elements by using driver.findElements. I want to keep it in the list, which it contains all the web elements, list of cities. Hover on this and select java.util and again web element, import org openqa.selenium. So In this list of cities, I will be having all the city names, but those are web elements, not the text values to directly print. Okay, and I want to navigate to the each and every web element, and I want to print. For navigating to the each and every web element, I need to loop. Okay, for looping, I'm using for loop, and int I is equal to 0, I less than list of cities dot size I plus plus. Those who are not familiar with for loops, just I will explain it very shortly. See here, under this for loop, this is the syntax of the for loop. Here we're going to initialize some I value and I less than list of cities dot size I plus plus. What we are going to do here, after entering into the 22nd line, it will read like this. Initially, the I value is 0, and then it will check for the condition whether the list of cities value. List of cities, we have total 65 names, right? So the size of the size we're going to set up with the I value. Okay, I will be containing 65 because we're going to mention we were mentioning the size of the list of cities. So I less than 65, and it will check for the condition either 0 is less than 65 or not. If the condition satisfies, it will enter into the for loop. Once it enter into the for loop, it will perform all the kinds of operations which we're going to mention in the for loop, and then after that it will navigate again here I plus plus. Okay, here I plus plus means I will be incremented. As it is 0 now, it will increment to 1. Okay, by default, if we mention this I plus plus here, it is going to increment 1 by 1, and now the I value is 1, and it will check for the condition again here, 1 is less than 65 or not. As it is true, it will navigate to the, it will enter into the loop and perform all the operations. Like that, it will perform all the operations for 65 times until the condition gets dissatisfied. Okay, when the I value is 66, it will check for the condition whether the 66 is less than 65 or not. As the condition got dissatisfied, it will not enter into the loop. That is the basic purpose of this for loop, because some of the members just mentioned like they are not having the Java experience like that. So I just explained it briefly. Hope I am clear. Now, web element city name is equal to private dot, or we have the list of cities. Okay. So list of cities dot here dot get index. So what is the index? That is I. So it will be iterating one by one. As I just mentioned, dot get I, it will navigate to the first web element, and then second, and then third, like that. It will navigate to the all the list of 65 items. String just removing, and city dot we were having get text method, so it will fetch the text from that particular web element. As we were pointing to the anchor tags here, it will fetch all the text from this anchor tag. See here, it will navigate to the anchor tag and we'll see what is the text value. So it will check the text value here and it will print. Okay. As of now, I'm not printing it. I'm going to print it now. City name. Hope I'm clear as of now. I'm just rerunning it. Application got loaded. It will wait for 5 minutes and then it will click on departure city. Yeah. Now it should print all the web elements. I mean all the city names. I'm able to print all the city names. Starting from Ahmedabad, Riyadh, Vishwisa, and Vishakhapatnam. We were able to print all the list of names. Yeah. So am I clear till now? Anyone is having doubts, you can ask me now because these are important things which we need to learn. We should be able to understand it clearly.
We can print as it is, like we are showing.
Sorry, like
We can print as like showing in the web page. This is showing in one column.
okay.
Yeah, we can print like this.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that, but we need to write some different codes. As of now, as we are handling this automation things, we were performing different kinds of operations like for suppose I want to automate the one scenario, that is I want to come here from and then I want to select Hyderabad and under 2 I want to select Amritsar and departure date and as it is one way it is not enabled. Okay, passengers currency. So and then I want to search. So this is one scenario here. So
Okay.
what we're going to do here means it will read all the values and it is going to select, it need to select Hyderabad dynamically. Okay. We should not mention the Hyderabad Xpath directly there. Our code should be dynamic. If you just say Hyderabad, it should be able to navigate to the particular web element and need to click on that particular Hyderabad. Okay. For suppose uh, in the first run, I want to click on the Hyderabad. In the second run, I want to click on this Madurai. On the third run, I want to click on Shirdi. So for each and every run, I want to click on different web elements. But I don't want to change the XPath each and every time. So what should I do? What we should do means we should read all the web elements. Whenever the condition satisfies, we just need to click on that. Okay. So for that, I'm just explaining how to read all the web elements. So here we were able to read all the things, right? Whenever our condition satisfies. If we can mention like the city name which we want to just think like Hyderabad. Departure city. If yeah, city name dot contains the departure city. So what we're going to check here, the city name, it will read all the values. Ahmedabad dot contains departure city. So Ahmedabad contains Hyderabad? No. So it will not enter into this loop. Like that, it will navigate to the each and every one, each and everything, and then it will click on the particular web element whenever the condition satisfies. So we can do, yeah, that's the reason I'm just reading all the values. We can read in the specific way as well. We just need to implement different kinds of logic. As of now, it is not much important. I'm just going to the next concept. So this is how we need to read all the list of web elements. City dot
Ravi, one thing,
yeah.
if it is coming like a select tag for the list, we need to change only Xpath here, right? Other things will be same, right?
Where?
For example, if it is coming select, here it is coming UILI, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
some application,
Yes.
it will come as a select.
Yeah.
So in this case, only Xpath need to change other action, whatever you use,
Everything
it
will
will be
be,
same, right?
yes, everything will be the same. Even for select, you can use the list of web elements and we can iterate.
So only Xpath, what you wrote in the first line, that need to change. Other things will be same, right?
Yes, exactly. So it's just loading the application. Click on departure city. See, are you able to see? I'm just entering. I'm. I mean, I'm handling the from drop down dynamically. Okay, it is able to select the Hyderabad. If I want Kandla, I can just do it by changing it. Till now, what we saw, if we want to select any web element, we will be going to the particular web element and we will write, we will take the particular XPath and we were doing some operations on that particular web element. But here in this case, it will check the conditions and then it will click accordingly. Okay. Okay, like that. Uh, in the tomorrow session, you guys can try it out for two. Okay, just read all the values and select. Uh, you can just mention like arrival city and select something like Kochi. Okay, try to this today. Okay. You just need to be able to get the arrival city as well. Okay. Like you need to select the Kochi or Surat, whatever it may be, and it should be dynamical. So just try it out today. Yeah, I think as of now we are good. If we were having any doubts, you can ask. Anything from anyone? We'll wind up then. Yeah, what I want you to try, guys, means for reading out all the list of values in the arrival city, you should be able to use this complete code again. So instead of using this complete code again, try keeping it in the base class and just pass the names, that is departure city and the arrival city. Just try it out today. We will discuss about it tomorrow, how to handle it from base class. We are just
Okay, Ravi.
yeah, we just want to reuse the method. Okay, you can try it out. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye then.
Thank you, Ravi. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thank you, Ravi.